Okay. So you want to, you're never really done with this. There's always something to learn. There's always new info, and you're always going to find that something is not working. Maybe 9 out of the 10 things you're doing are working and one is not. And there's something out there for you to change it and tweak it and make it better and try something new. So don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to just try something. Any idea that you have, give it a go. See it through, do it the right way. Give it a couple of tries even. Don't call like the first time you've tried something a failure. That's for sure. Because you're going to get better at it as you go. But, make sure that you're not shying away from your ideas and, really putting yourself totally into this. So talking about free groups, Amanda and I were like laughing today because when we started free groups, we had no idea what we were doing. And we ran free groups like maniacs. Like we started dying laughing because we would run them for 2 weeks and we would run them every 2 weeks. So we were literally always running a free group. But it was crazy. It was busy. It was crazy busy. And we didn't do it all right. We screwed up, we messed up. Some things were awesome. Some things, like, sometimes the group was like dead. That's how we figured out, all right, the group really needs to be like a week because the second week they die. Like, we figured all that out, which is great advice for you guys. But if you have it in your head that you want to run a month-long free group or to do it, you know what I mean? So take our advice, but also use your own ideas and figure out what works for you. But the one thing I've learned is that you really need to run a free group and you need to run it every month. So now, do people build this business without running a free group? Yes. But if you're coming from the angle of, your recruiting, your business building is from the angle of the products of helping people, the free group is the best way to help them and to really just be you, and they're kind of like comfortable to just be them, and it's fun. So I even put, like, if I have somebody waiting on their program or any of my new challengers, I put them in my free group. Because in that space, I'm more laid back and fun and relaxed, and it's not like, day 2, this workout, did you do it? Didn't you? It's a more relaxed and fun environment. So, my number one thing with free groups is you have to run them. At least to start, you have to run them. And you need to be consistent on running them every single month. And I suggest you do them the first week of every month. Because what happens is, if you do them the first week of the month, now you have plenty of time to move that person. The point is to move the person to a challenger. Now, some people will move within that month. Most people take about 3 months. Most. 50%. Then of the other 50%, a lot of them take 1 or 2 months. Like, by that second free group, they're like, all right, you know what, I'm going to do this. Angie Martin took, I don't even know how long. She was my diehard free grouper, and you know what? It was awesome. She was like my best free group challenger. She brought so much energy. She was like the best participant. She won all the time. She won the prize. And look at her now. So you never know. And some people set rules and stuff, but my advice, what I found to work over time, is it just, makes that relationship where if you keep inviting them to your next free group, you're just continuing forming with them, and some people take longer to form than others. That's just how it is, you know? So, okay, so let's look at, I have a PowerPoint, and I didn't get to do one of the slides. And the reason is because the primary reason is that it kept crashing. So I ran out of time, like when I was doing it, because the boys came home and we had dinner. And then, you know, the other reason is that I didn't go back to it before the call to finish it. So I'm gonna open. Okay. So this is going to be, you know, a clean eating group. Do you have to run a clean eating group? No. But I have tried it all. You know, Amanda and I, we did this leg. I mean, we're going to talk about this leg group until like we are 89-year-old Beachbody coaches, but we did this leg group, and it was, I feel like we need to do it again. Like, it was like this buns group, and we like made up the workouts, and it was pretty awesome. Like, I led 2 of the workouts, and then Amanda led and videotaped, and people followed. What a group. But I found that some people want to do the workouts, don't get me wrong, but most people are like, tell me about eating, give me a recipe, you know, that whole thing. So in January I started, I got very focused with my clean group where I was like, I got the idea from Tanya. Tanya ran a recipe group where we all gave a recipe for each night. So I committed January. I was like, okay, I'm going to do 5 new recipes. And that way, when I have repeaters come in, they're going to have a new recipe. Like, they're going to get 5 recipes from me a month. And then I've been doing like, so again, like when you talk about personal development and growing, and you're always learning something. So right now I'm studying Anita Myron. I kind of connect with her. I like her process. And so I looked into how she does free clean eating groups, and she actually makes it really simple, and she gives a menu, and then she gives them a grocery list. So this is where I'm going to be headed. I will do that for my May group. So let's look right here. Oh, yeah, this is slideshow. Okay, it's fine. I make that. Okay. So, so you want to run the group the first week of the month with either Sunday or Monday as your day 1. And you should run the group. My suggestion is 5 to 7 days. I like 5 because people fall off on the weekend, and I leave the group up over, you know, it stays up. So I still talk to them after Friday on that weekend. But, you know, it kind of like the challenge is over on Friday. And that works good for me too, because once my kids are home, it's hard for me to be in that group like I am during the week. On the weekend, we have, you know, family stuff. So, so I like to end it on Friday and then just, you know, keep the chatter going on the weekend. Run a prep 2 to 3 days before the group starts. So when I'm really doing well, that group is up and running Friday morning. On a bad month where you know, I didn't plan ahead enough, it's up Saturday morning. So sometimes I'm really gonna have it up Thursday night, but usually not. So you want it up ahead of time so that you can get there. If you're doing a meal plan or recipes, you know, grocery list, any of that prep stuff. You want to get that conversation and get all that going in enough time for them to then get to the grocery store. So it's really important that you not throw the group up Sunday night and have day one be Monday morning. Plan out the theme and daily posts of the group. So I'm doing a clean eating with workout option. So, you know, I have it now where I use the same workout for Monday. It's an Autumn Calabrese workout. I use the same one for Tuesday. It's a Tony or Shanti. Wednesday's the one I didn't use. If I use Tony Tuesday, then I use Shanti Wednesday, and so forth. So I have the same workout for, you know, I use the same schedule to keep it simple for me. And the theme, so I do because I do recipes, I do theme recipes for the day, but I'm actually going to share with you later. I'll show you Anita Myron's. She does a theme for like a challenge to keep it fun for each day, and I started doing that, and it's working really well. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. But you want to create your ad post, so whatever you're going to be putting on Facebook. Then you want to set up the group, and then you want to send out your invites. I can't. I just hit that, right? Oh, I think my PowerPoint is. Let's go back here. Oh, we'll just do this. Can you guys, are you guys still with me? Yes? Okay. I'm just going to do it this way. So the inviting process. So let's look first at who to invite, okay? First, your warm market, your close friends, your family. Those are easy people, right? That's like calling your mom. Ma, I'm doing this group. It's on Facebook. Facebook, I don't even have Facebook. I'm going to make you a Facebook just so you can do the group. All right, fine, I'll do it. Please, Mom, please, all right. You know, get some people in the group that you know. Ask them, hey, can you help me out? I need some friendly faces in there. You know, and I promise it's going to be worth it. I'm going to share some fun stuff, and will you please just help me out and do the group? It's free. I mean, if they say no, then you know what? They're not your friend. I'm just kidding. But your new Facebook friends, so whoever you've added since your last group. So I literally go through my, you know, I use that daily discipline thing every day, and I go through. So for April, I opened up my March ones, and I started at the beginning, and I went through and I invited everybody that I added on Facebook, that I said hello to. If it was your birthday, whenever it's your birthday, you're getting a free invite the next beginning of the next month from me to my free group, because I said hi to you, that they're on my contact list. So, you know, I also do, then I go through my Facebook posts and I look through for the past few weeks who's liked anything, commented on anything. I invite them to the group. Any challengers I have that need some motivation, you know, maybe some lukewarm challengers. I don't post in my challenge group that I'm running a free group. I don't know why. I guess I could, but I haven't. I don't want the group to be huge either. So, you know, once I have like 40 people, I stop inviting, because all the people I invite, I'll probably end up with about 50 or 60 if I stop inviting once I hit 40 that are going. So, and But I will private message any challengers that I'm like, hey, you know, I haven't heard from her and I don't know how she's doing. Maybe this will revive things a little bit for her. Maybe she needs this focus for a week. Oh, any challengers that don't drink Shakeology or are off of it, I invite them to the free group. Because it gives them that little kick to get back on the wagon. And if you have a new coach, so any of your new coaches, get them to do your next free group. No matter what, if they start, like if I have a coach that starts tomorrow, I'm still going to have her join my May free group with all of her friends. Because it's a great way, number one, to learn how to run it. And number two, it's a very easy way for them to bring in some people and not have the pressure of planning group 2, you know? So their job is just to kind of get some people and join with you. I mean, I open it to all of my coaches, but, I specifically, like I'll post in the team page, but I specifically tell my new coaches, hey, I'm putting you in this free group with me. Bring a couple of friends, Can you get 5 people to come? How to invite. So create a Facebook event. Don't add anybody yet. Message. Oh, that's number 2. So, oh, I don't have in there. So I'm just saying don't add anybody yet. I like to have the group open before I do the event. And then I have that they can either click going, or I like to put the link to the event there. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, you don't have to do it that way. I just find it to be more organized. They can do either one, click going or, put themselves in the group. But you need the group up and you need like your description up, you want your picture and everything. So just make sure you're set up and your ducks are in a row. If you don't have the group up yet, then fine. Create the event, start inviting, and don't put the link to the group yet. That's not a big deal. So create the Facebook event and max it out. Like you can invite 450 people. So at least that first night I do half that. I get like a couple hundred, and I have that just from my sheets and my likes, and I have a couple hundred people from the month. So if you don't have a couple hundred people from the month, you need to talk to more people in the month, right? You got to do a little more inviting and private messaging, but you'll probably have like 50 at least. So get some invites going, and then message a private invite to all of the people in the event page. Now, with that said, I just for this free group did it, and now I can't find the button to do it. I don't know if Facebook took it away this week. So up until that was like Thursday, maybe it was Thursday or Friday, you could click message guests, and you could click either all of them together or individually, and I always click individually, and I just send them. It's so quick because it sends them the link to the event, so you don't have to explain anything. It's like they get a message that has the link with the cover photo you have in the event, and I just say, hey, I'm sitting here throwing out some invites tonight to my free clean eating group and thought of you. Check out the link above. Hope you click going, and I see you there. Really quick and breezy, and I send that to 200 people with one right and click. So I hope that is not gone. Maybe I thought maybe they're updating it because I've had problems with it in the past. So I'm like, maybe they're fixing it, but hopefully that's not gone because it works really well. So, okay, so you want it invite them, and then if, say that button is gone, okay, then try to private message from your list. Like, if you go back through your messages, whoever spoke back to you that month, invite them in a private message at the very least. Because you're gonna have people that you said happy birthday and they said nothing. You said thanks for accepting my friend request, and they said nothing. So I would first hit the people that actually answered you, because they're the most likely to join in your group. Okay, post about your group 2 to 5 times on Facebook or Instagram or wherever. 5 times is a lot, but if you have a like page, you could just sponsor, you could boost it for like $5 and they'll just keep posting for you. But I'd say 2 times on your personal page is fine. I'd say early in the week. So like, okay, you start Monday, the Monday before you throw out a post, and then around Thursday morning, sometime on Thursday, you do another one that you do in the clean eating group. And I would even talk about it a little bit in between. Like, maybe it's not your ad for the post, but maybe Tuesday night you're practicing one of the recipes, so you're just throwing it out there that your free group's coming up, your free group's coming up, your free group's coming up. Maybe you do a Transformation Tuesday story about, like, I could do Angie and be like, she was my, my free grouper for a year, like something like that. Like somebody that started as a free grouper that now is on, I don't know, anything like that. But yeah, you can sprinkle it in there, but like 2 or 3 ads on your actual page about the group. And post in your current challenge groups to see if anyone wants to join. So again, I don't do that because at this point, I just get nervous it would be too many people, but you guys can definitely, it's totally up to you, go by your numbers. That's like the last thing on the invite, because go by your numbers. If you have 30 people, maybe don't do that, All right, so what to say in your invite. So this is, if you're not, is this the one if you're not? Oh no, okay. So if you are sending it and you didn't have the event thing, this is something I would say. Hi, Sally.
It's always Sally.
How are you? I'm sitting here. Now, this is not a lie. Like, this is what's happening, right? I'm sitting here inviting people to the free clean eating group I'm running next week, and I thought of you as someone I'd love to have join in. It's all run in a private Facebook group where I will share a meal plan, delicious, healthy recipes, and a shopping list. If you're not sharing that, don't say that. There's also a prize up for grabs just to keep it fun. I added you to the event page where you can click going. So that's like if the event won't send it, this is a longer message I'd send to just explain it a little better. And then I like to do this, are you in? And I like to tell them to say yes. Because they like it. It's like, just say yes, And a lot of times it's like, all right, fine, I'll do it, So I like to say just say yes, but it's never been bad. It's always been taken well. Okay, so for the prize, you need a post that is just about, like, so you're gonna put all of this in one post. I did 2 posts because I did a video explaining the prize and the points, and then I did a separate post with the doc for them to keep the points. So basically the point system that I'm doing, I kept it really simple for the first time. Everybody can get 2 points for the day. So I want everyone to show me something that they ate that day and give me the recipe. And I told them, like, if you have to come back later and write the recipe, fine. And if you don't give me the recipe, I'll give you the point for showing your plate or whatever. You know, I'm not being a stickler about it because this is a lot for people to be posting, you know, on Facebook at all. So it's fine. But I encourage them, like in my video this morning, I was like, you guys did awesome. Loved all of the meals yesterday. You know, just really try today if you can to squeeze in that recipe for us so that we all can enjoy making, you know, your dish. So I just gave them like another reminder. And today I had a lot of recipes showing up. So, so they get a point for posting something that they're eating. And then they get a point for the daily challenge. And this month I am following Anita's, and I'm going to give you her link so you guys can check it out. Oh yeah, maybe we'll check it out together. But so far I really like her daily challenge. So yesterday was a sweaty selfie. That is a lot for people. So it was like, show yourself working out, or right after, show a picture. So a lot of people did not do it, but a lot of people did, more than would have had that not been the challenge. And then the second challenge today was show us your why. Show us why you are doing this week. You know, besides what size clothes you want to be in or what you want to look like, what's your deeper reason for why you want to put yourself through this, right? This journey, starting this journey, that's the hardest part. Why are you doing it? And I had somebody telling us about, you know, a parent that had a heart attack at the age she just hit, and like all of these people on day 2 of the challenge opening up to each other. And I was like, oh, Anita Myron's a genius. I get it. Like, this is why she does it, because it gets everybody, you know, using that group as a support. So, we had another mom talking about how, you know, she went from like a corporate, or not corporate, but like, you know, whatever she was doing, she's a stay-at-home mom. She feels like depressed. She's gained weight. She feels lonely. She wants her kids to be happy for her kids. Like, these beautiful stories, never would have gotten any of this out of them, you know, had that not been the challenge for today. So they get a point for doing the daily challenge. And they keep track of the point in a Google spreadsheet. It's so easy to make. Google spreadsheets. So when you go to Google, put in the search Google spreadsheets. That's how I found it. But you do need a Gmail account, as far as I know. I had to sign in through my Gmail account. But when you make the spreadsheet and you click share, there's a little drop down button to click that the link can be edited by anybody you share it with. So when you put it in the group, everybody can click on it and put their points in, and as soon as they use it, it's saved. Like, you don't have to hit save. So that's really, I mean, if I can use it, you guys can use it, because I am not tech savvy at all. And it was really simple. So I put that in a second post. So in the video, I just explained, here's what we're going to do. You're going to show me your food, and then you're going to show me, we're going to have a challenge each day. You can get 2 points for the day, and you're going to record your points in a spreadsheet that I'm going to show you in another post. And then I posted, here's the spreadsheet. Start tonight, put your name in, and then go in and fill in your points each night. And it's going to be pinned to the top of the page. And, oh yeah, in that video about the prize, one of those posts, tell them what the prize is. So tell them what, and that's like such a simple little tweak that I always told them at the end, oh, this was the prize. Tell them what the prize is, tell them what they're working for. So I was like, oh, that's a nice little. So I'm still doing for my challenge group, I'm doing a 3-day refresh. This free group, I'm doing a Fixate cookbook, and people seem excited. I don't know. So, I don't know if the prize was a little bigger, if it would get a little more going. But if you're running this with another coach, the 3-day refresh, that's like 2 Fixate cookbooks, so maybe 3. But anyways, it's a write-off. Okay. So here's what I do. I already told you this part. 1 delicious dinner recipe for each night. A meal plan, a grocery list from the meal plan. So my meal plan, the meal plan is going to be the same except for what's for dinner. I'm just going to change what's for dinner and give them a new recipe. You know what I mean? So my grocery list is going to be very easy to update, because I'm just going to have to put in the groceries for the dinner each time. But the breakfast, I'm going to pick 2 breakfasts and alternate them, and 2 mid-morning snacks, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it really simple. You know why? Clean eating is simple. I mean, I think people want it to be spectacular and delicious, but nobody has time for that. You barely have time to prep, all the chicken and all the veggies. And so to have a different breakfast and a different lunch, you're actually just setting people up for some problems, I think. So for each free group, I'm only going to have a couple of breakfast options, a couple of lunch. So, okay, share. Oh, so I do this too. Anita doesn't. I do this. So I really like to share recipes. So, and I found that it brings people to bring other people to the group, with the recipe thing. People will say to me oh, I told my sister she wants to join in. She wants recipes. So I'm like, good. So this is what I do. Mondays, I do veggie recipes. On Tuesdays, I do carb and fat recipes. So, you can do a clean eating guacamole, and I've been changing them up because I have some repeaters. So it's a little bit of extra work, but if you just Google it, there's so much out there, Wednesday, protein. Thursday, healthy snacks. And Friday, I'm going to start this time, healthy drinks. I thought that was fun. And Fixate has a bunch of a few drinks that I can start with. So, okay. I already told you guys the workout for each day. And then here's something I do. So I talk about Shakeology. I talk a lot about portion control through the whole week. And I allude to what I use for portion control. I show my containers, all of that. I talk about my actual workout, whatever program I'm doing. And that just keeps it easy for me too. Meal prep tips, what brands you're eating. So if it's peanut butter, what do you eat? If it's almond milk, which brand do you buy? People love that. They want to know all right, which one do I get? Write it down and I'm going to go get that one. Even eggs, if you know a lot about eggs and the birds and them walking around eating like they should, share that. People love that. The free range. I'm why am I just saying birds walking around? You know what I'm saying, right? Cage free versus free range versus, maybe you have chickens. Share it. Respond to all posts and comments. You're going to be busy your free group week. You need to put everything in your business second to the free group week. When you get these people in this group, you are on stage. It is the Beachbody Coach show. So, you got them there. You finally got them to listen to you, you need to show them. You need to bring it. So it's not just what you are posting, it's what you're commenting on to them. You know, if they want advice, if they ask me something and I can't answer that, I'm like, awesome. Like last night, one of the girls was like, are you going to give us breakfast and lunch? Like something to eat each day. And I was like, geez, no, I'm not. But I was like, I'll post some stuff for you in a little bit. You know, I was really busy. And I got in there and I posted like 5 breakfast recipes and 4 or 5 lunch ideas because she's in my free group, you know, like, so, free group comes first. It's 5 days. Everybody else will survive. I'm not saying don't do your other stuff. I'm just saying, like, you talk about forming, and your free group people are even more important than anybody you're going to add that week or start a new conversation with. These are the people that you've gotten to that point to try you out. So you really want to bring your A+ game. And with that said, you want to talk to them privately as well as in the group. So I start with messaging everybody, and then I dwindle down. Like if somebody will talk to me ongoing through that week, I keep talking. But this is my basic method of messaging them. So as soon as I add them to the group, I message them. Hi, Sally. Just added you to the free clean eating group. It's called such and such. Let me know if you have any trouble finding it. We're going to use the weekend to get set up and ready to go. Woohoo! I'm so glad you're joining in. I usually use emoticons here too. I love emoticons. You know, so smiley face, heart, heart, kiss, you know, whatever. The night before we start, day 1 tomorrow, you ready? You know, use a little fist pump or something. On day 1, I do this with all my challenge. I always say, like, how's day such and such treating you? So day 1, how's day 1 treating you? So I didn't put Tuesday because if they're not talking, I leave them alone. If they are talking, then I'm talking Tuesday. You know, I'm back with talking about something that's carried on from Monday. On Wednesday, hey there, I'm just checking in. How's the clean eating going so far? Have you tried any of the recipes or workouts? Again, Thursday is kind of the same as Tuesday. If they're talking to me, we're talking. If they're not answering me, I'm leaving them alone for a day. And then I'm back Friday. Good morning. Can you believe it's already day 5 of the challenge? How are you feeling? And then Saturday or Sunday. So if they haven't answered me on Friday, I give them till Sunday. Usually Sunday night, maybe Monday morning, tops, but usually Sunday night. If they're answering me, then I hit them right on Saturday with this one. This is the Grand Slam. So I say, thanks for joining the challenge. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm leaving the group up for a few more days, so go in and save some of the recipes. Make sure you update your points too, because I'll be announcing the winner on Monday morning. I loved having you in the group, and your journey doesn't have to end here. I have a 5-day Shakeology group running on such and such, and a Beachbody program challenge group starting such and such. Would you like more info on either of those or both? Bam. I hit them up. Okay. So, you know, that usually gets some response. If they don't respond, if they never respond, I just invite them to my next free group. I mean, I usually try to talk to them before that. Like, I'll even just, like, say it's the points. I might be like, hey, I hate to be a pain, but, you know, just last call for putting your points in. If I can think of something like that, you know. But, you know, but most of them respond. So what I was going to add here was the website for Anita Myron. So it's TIE, T-I-E, coaches.blogspot.com. So I'll spell it all out. TIECOACHES dot BLOGSPOT dot COM.
I can't. Oh shit.
And if you go, it says flip card, you'll see you can click her free group and her 30-day challenge. So you can see what she actually posts. The other thing I was going to add is, shoot, what was it? The laughing distracted me.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Oh, if you want to be in my free group that I'm running right now to check it out, private message me and let me know. And I'm going to put this and the other PowerPoint up right now, like as soon as I get off of this call, so that I don't not do it for another week again. So, I think that was it. I wanted to give you Anita's website, invite you to check out my group. Okay. I can't think of anything else. So, you know, but you want to make sure too, so if you're going to start the first week of the month, the tricky thing with that is you have to start thinking about it at the end of the previous month. You know, you have to start giving it thought 10 days before and really start getting it together 7 days before, to have everybody in there 2 to 3 days before. So have that in mind, you know, make a schedule of your month of what you're doing, what you're working on each week, and make sure that you have that in mind, not just like, oh, I'm starting May such and such. No, you're starting April 20 whatever. You know, I had to learn that the hard way because I still don't follow my own advice. Sometimes I'm up late, like 3 nights in a row, putting together people for my free group. So I'm not, you know, it's not a perfect method, but if you can get in that habit of doing it early enough, then it makes it a little easier to get that group together. So, okay. Okay, does anyone have questions? Let's look at the chat. Oh, Amanda asked if I would, Amanda, I will share the slides. Oh, the event button. The event button. Let's look if we can find it. Shall we? That was my Australian accent. Is Facebook up on here?
You don't minimize. It's got to be because you opened the meeting from Facebook. It's going to be over here.
Oh boy, there's like a lot going on over here.
You just went past it.
Okay. Oh, I think I can't. Oh, this is why. Wait a minute. I think I fixed it. Why don't I see Facebook? Oh, there it is. There we go. Wow, my Facebook page is not moving. There we go. You guys can see my Facebook page, right? Amen. Here it is. Cheerio. No, nothing. No one even cracked a smile. All right. It used to be did they change it to this? All right, let me see. This isn't it, but let's see. This isn't it. This is just in a private message, but you know, it's you know what? Let me look at this. Maybe it was here. So see this, like I stopped here because I got 30 people going and then I ended up with 50. You know? But if that didn't happen, I would keep pushing this number to the 450. All right, let's go here. Oh, message, message, message. Oh my gosh. Well, let's click that. I just want to see if the bottom has. Look at all these people that didn't do my group. What's the matter with you people? Oh. All right, sorry about that. Let me just see what happens when I click message. Message. Okay. So unfortunately, it looks like you can do this right now, but you can't do a group message. You can't message everybody. But even that, if they're right here of who you invited, and you can copy paste, it's going to be faster, you know? You're going to have to keep copying and pasting the same message. But it's faster than doing it in Messenger, I would think, right? So yeah, I mean, you used to be able, you would click, who's interested? Like, did they make it or not? I don't know. Oh, Jennifer, I don't think I put her in the group. So I don't see it. Like, it was here on Thursday because I did it. Lisa, did you get, where's Lisa? Did you get that email from me, Lisa? Did Lisa leave?
She's.
I don't know if she got it. I think that she was in the group, like she's in the invite, so I think she was in it. But so I mean, at least if you can message each one, I'm hoping maybe they're going to get it back. So I couldn't get it to work a lot of the time, so I'm wondering if maybe they're fixing it, like making it better. But it finally did work on Thursday really well. Like I used to have to hit like 25 people, send, do another 25. And on Thursday, I just boom, message everybody in 2 seconds. But at least if they're right there and you can click message, you know, right click, paste, send, right click, paste, send. It'll be a little faster than doing it all through Messenger. Okay. Any other questions? Oh, Lisa had to go. Bye, Lisa. I'll ask her if she got that message from me. I know other people did because they responded, so. All right, guys. Well, good night. Thanks for coming on, and it was nice to see you all at Super Saturday on Friday. All right. Bye.